biggest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flushed out right. But he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Slayton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chiefs make their first down at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Check three, check three, check three. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Murray. Escapes the sack. Flush to his right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's coming. Check in. Watch twist. Check 99. Check 99. Check 13.
From the gun on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Murray now, third and goal. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Julian Okwara
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long.
Kyrie Santos on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's second and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. What we got? What we got? What we got? And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Don't get nervous. Hey. Motion. Come on. We're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run.
Now Murray. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off with great anticipation.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Slayton with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 0. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Travis Homer on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6.
Now Murray off play action. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, hold on. 13, Mike, 13. Let's go. Check in.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Julian Okwara
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Mike 13, Mike 13. I don't think you can. Hey. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 13. Bound to lose one. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
23 yards the pickup there. Steps away to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ronald Blair showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Raiders. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here's Homer to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right.
He gets this complete to Cephus.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 26. Check 26. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Come back. Come back. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Slayton.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here's Homer to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, well,
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, they got him again.
Justin Madubuike.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Here's Homer to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Conner, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
41 Mike. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Under 10, 10.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Easy, Quibble. Big Ace open. You ain't got nothing. Mike 13. He's coming.
From the gun, Murray. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, shift. Check 24. Hey. Mike 13. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
To throw is Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Come on now, come on now. 40 wants the mic, 40 wants the mic. Check.
Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw is Jackson, out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Murray. Looking deep here for Ebron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie first rounder, Jamin Davis.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. That ball caught by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Cole Kmet with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Green. Backfield. Motion to the backfield. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
2nd and 5 now. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive will start with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Again, a run with Connor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. And we're going 37's the mic.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Keeps himself upright. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. And we have it. Check 37. Check 37. Wide motion. Green.
Now Murray off play action. Murray fighting, lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 50, check 50.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Murray flushed out right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Motion. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth